Hey, it's on. Yeah. Hello, hello. My name is Capricorntigress, and I am an astrologer. I've been doing this for about 30 years, done about 10,000 readings so far, and I'm here to do some readings for you guys tonight. Introduce myself. It's my first time doing astrology readings live, so it's exciting, okay? And I like to bring the party to raise my vibration. So that's what I'm going to be doing right here and give you guys time to request if you like to do that. What I need is your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. Okay. You know, I always do that. Now, there's a reason why I play the music, and that is because it always takes astro.com a certain amount of time to open up. And no matter how much I plan it, when I'm live, it always acts up. And here it is. Here it comes. I thought I planned it exactly right, but no, here it comes. I think astro.com is from Sweden or something, so it's always a little bit late. Okay, you guys. So when I hold a show on YouTube, and normally what I do is I talk about where the planets are in the night sky. And, at this point, I'm just going to say that it's all over the place today, really. We're getting ready for a full moon in Aries coming up soon. And so that's the big thing coming. But I think right now I can just go ahead and start doing these. I have a couple of people I had promised because I just wanted you guys to see what it is I do. Now, normally I would, charge or ask for a donation for these, but I think while you guys are getting to know me, I am more than willing to go ahead and share what it is I do. So the first person I'm pulling up, I actually do not know how to say their name. I think it's Chinese maybe, or it's definitely an Asian name. So I'm just going to put from the Philippines because this person is from the Philippines. And so I think that'll help me to know who I'm talking about. And let's see, this person was born in January 28th, okay, 1996. Uh-oh, what's going on there? Okay. 5:16 p.m. And it is in Philippines. Anytime. Wait, let me see if I can find, there it is. Yes, okay, we've got it. Okay, from the Philippines. I don't know how to say your name. From the Philippines. You are a Aquarius sun. So let me write this down. I always do this just hits me in the head when I look at it. A Taurus moon, we both have that, and ascendant at 0 degrees of Leo. Ooh. This is a very interesting combination. I mean, it's just very much so. Now, one of the things I'll say before I even pull it up, is I know I did a basic east-west for you earlier today, and that is that you are born on the 28th, which breaks down to a 1. And 1 in numerology is Leo. Yes, you're vibrating to Leo, and you've got an ascendant in Leo. So let's pull up your chart and see what's going on, Aquarius, with that Leo overlay. That just tells me there's a little bit of ambivalence no matter what this chart is going to say. Wow, astro.com is extremely slow. I would like to share the chart with you guys if it ever comes up. It's just coming very quickly. And now the site is down. Okay. Maybe if I just emptied my recycle bin as though that would help. I have no idea what's going on. Wow, you guys. Well, the best laid plans. Where's the other place I usually go for charts? There's another place I like. I do like astro.com's charts the best. They are my favorite. But for some reason, they don't always work out. So let me go back and see if I may have to put everything back in. I'm trying to just look at this, and be smile. Okay, let's see here. Extended readings. Let me go back and see if this person actually made it in. Yep, there they are, from Philippines. Okay, so I found the chart and I am going to pull up. There we go. Natal, transits, progressions. And I am going to use a default because I don't mind that. And we're going to put in a part of fortune, vertex, Lilith, Chiron, Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta. And let's see what happens. Oh, it's going to take a couple of astro.com. Oh my gosh. What in the world? What's happening, Sweden? What's happening? Okay, here we go from Philippines. I finally got a chart to look at. Jeez. Okay, you guys, I'm going to share it because it took us forever to get it. And my goodness. Okay, from Philippines, I wanted to do you a favor, and here we go. We got it. Thank goodness. And now I can actually look at your actual horoscope chart and tell you some things. First of all, I can see here instantly that you are an other-oriented person, which is why you reached out to me, one of the first to reach out to me, and that's why you are getting this free reading that I usually charge $5 to $10 for. But I wanted to do this because first of all, I appreciate you just reaching out to me so quickly, and two, because you seem sincerely interested in learning more about your chart. So let's look at what's really going on in your life from the Philippines, since I can't into your name. So from the Philippines, look, right now, and you got something going on, and I have to tell you about it. Now, I will say this. I've got this set for Seattle. Let me see if I can, are you still in the Philippines? That's a question I should have asked you. Right? If you're still in the Philippines. Like if you're here in America, it's different. And that, then we're getting into relocation issues. But look, just based on where I am, you have Uranus about to hit your MC. And what this means is that your career could be a little erratic right now, a little unstable. You may not feel like you've got much of a career right now. I don't know what happened. What happened? Something could have happened over the last year. I mean, it's a lot of people with heavy Taurus are being affected by this Uranus. Okay, it's not easy for a lot of people, but even more so is that you've got your moon in Taurus. I also have my moon. By the way, our moons are conjunct. Hey, nice to meet you. But the other thing is, I see that your moon is sextile your Venus by birth. That's very good. Wow, but it is square your Mars. I'm thinking that you could have some issues going on with your work. I'm sorry, I see it. You've got Uranus sitting up here near your career. There's something going on with your career, and there's Uranus sitting on your descendant. Also, I'm seeing there could be issues with your significant other. That's like partnership. This is indicated, first of all, because you've got Mars in the 7th house by birth, but You know, Uranus is sitting on the descendant by birth, and it's sitting right up at the top of your chart. I think there could be something unstable with your work. And it may be getting a little better. Saturn just went direct in your sixth house, but it was retrograde for a while. So you could have been out of work, or you could have felt like you had to fight for your work. That's not good with Pluto there and Saturn. It could have been kind of restrictive, a little bit hard. Um, Definitely emotional with your moon in the 10th house. But that's, you do have Jupiter in the 5th house. So no matter what's happening, if you I think love and romance, because you're still kind of young. I was going to say if you have children, but I think you're kind of young for children. If you do, um, by the way, I would be careful if you don't want to have children. Your ascendant is in Leo and Jupiter's in the natural house of Leo. That could indicate children. So please be aware with Uranus indicating you doing something suddenly out of the blue. Yeah, I would be careful of that. Also, you got Mars and the Sun in the 8th house of, you know, getting it on. So be careful of that. If you're not trying to have a baby, I would be really cautious of that. Not to mention the North Node is in the 12th house right now in Cancer. Just, yeah. Anyway, that's all I'm giving because this is a free reading. But what I will do from the Philippines, oh, and by the way, travel is coming up. By the way, from the Philippines, if you're looking at traveling, I see that coming up in your life. Your progressed moon is just entering into the 9th house. Venus is there. Also, if this has been a point of like sadness, like if you wanted to travel and couldn't, you're going to find that you may be able to finally do it. So that's really kind of cool. Anyway, this is all I'm telling. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save your chart into the horoscope vault of activity. And once it's in there, that means you're in there. That's pretty much what it means. So I'm going to save this here under that. And if you reach out to me, that means I'll have your chart and I can easily help you and that kind of thing. That's really why I save these. Okay, so I did see another person earlier who said, sure, you can do my chart. And you know how the way I'm choosing these people, it's just whoever gave me their date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. If I got that, then I can do what I'm doing. If I don't have that, it makes it pretty hard to do. And then I just do the east-west because I look at the, Eastern animal and the Western sign, and it really does speak to me. So let's see what I can find for this next person. But it looks like we're going through some issues with Astro.com. My gosh. Wow, how interesting. Okay, it did pop up. Okay, Lori Barnes. Let's put you in here, Lori Barnes. Let's see what it says. Oh, I just realized something. I always do this. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I did it again. Can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, the microphone wasn't on. So you guys were listening to my computer mic. I hope you can hear me. That was now you should hear me a lot better. I will say that Uranus, I am not a fan of Uranus and Taurus at all. And it is in my 3rd house of communication. So I will say this, and the full moon is going to be falling in my 3rd house of communication too. So I will say this, I will try my best to speak slower and, so that more succinctly, so you guys can understand me, because it is hard for some to comprehend me with Uranus in my 3rd house of communication. So let's put in Lori Barnes here. Male, and she is, what's that, October 7th. And, oh, that's right, this was the dragon. Let's see here, 9:30. 5:30 p.m. in Tulsa. See if it pops up. It's, oh, I said Oklahoma. It's Alabama, isn't it? Tulsa, Alabama. There it is. No, there is a Tulsa, Oklahoma. It took a moment. I hope it's Tulsa, Oklahoma, and not Tulsa, Oregon. So I'm putting in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we've got Lori here, who is a Libra sun, and a Scorpio moon. Oh, Gemini rising. Huh. Well, that's actually not, depending on where the sun is, it'd be especially good if that sun and rising are trine. Let's see if they are. I will say, I've told her earlier, you know, she's born in October and she's a 7, but in numerology, that's Pisces. It's actually vibrating to money. So let's see what it actually looks like when I look at this chart. I was able to pull it right up because I have everything plugged in already. And what another interesting chart. You know, I always, when I do these, I'm going to share this to you guys. So when I do my charts, I always seem to find themes of some kind when I do them. In this case, I'm noticing that both of these charts have a lot of emphasis on the other side. You know, when they're on the sunrise side of the chart, this means, or especially around the first house, it indicates a very independent person who's self-oriented. When it's on this side of the chart, we're looking at other people-oriented type of individuals. And this is the second one. Look at all of these progressed planets coming up on this side of the chart. So here we go. This is a person who was born with, yeah, I was right on, yeah. I can't even imagine you, Lori, not having love in your life. I wasn't sure at first because, like I said, I felt the Pisces in your chart, and I wasn't wrong with that. It's sitting in your midheaven too. But Libra is the sign of partnership, and it's also a sign that is ruled by Venus, and it's all about love when it comes to Libra. And you've got it. Guess where? In the 5th house of love, right here. Which, by the way, it is sextile to its natural ruler of Leo. And that's where not only your Mars is, but so is your ascendant, progressed right now in Leo. And that's in communication. This is telling me if you want love in your life, like let's say, for instance, you don't have love, which I can't imagine. But if, let's say, for some fluke, for some reason, you don't have love in your life, I can't imagine it. But if you don't, the way to get it is through communications, definitely. Reaching out to others, communicating. Look at this with Mercury progressed in the 7th house. I would say, even if you are married, oh, and Mercury in the 5th. Wow. Yeah. If you are married and let's say the thrill is gone, it's about communication. Okay. It's about communication, really, in a deep way. And that progressed Mercury. Okay, it's at 1 degree. There's something else at 1 degree. Oh, serious. It's right on it. Yeah. Communication. Wow. And Lilith is really right there on it too. Oh my. Communication is everything, everything. And I'm going to say this right now. And some people don't like it when I say stuff like this, but I hope that you are a faithful marriage partner. I think that would be a very good thing with Lilith sitting on or near the descendant like that. I really wouldn't play around with that. You don't want to marry, it's not a good thing with cheating. I'm only saying that because I see some 12th house activity, and it's a good thing to not do that. Also, you got the North Node on your ascendant at birth. in Gemini, which might make you a little flirtatious. So here's something that's going on up at your career. Noticing Saturn sitting up on your MC. You know, this is funny. You could have worked really hard at a career, or it could have just been too hard. Really. You've got Chiron there inside of the 10th house as well. And Neptune is retrograding right on it. I'm sure you probably either work from home or this is your work. Very Neptunian. I'm sure you're a reader or psychic, right? Miss Neptunian up at the top of your chart in Pisces. My goodness. Well, Chiron, right? And here we got this Saturn sitting in an Aquarius very close to this MC. But this is telling me you're having some psychic intuition. Also, this 12th here, it's Jupiter in the 12th, psychic here. You're psychic, right? Right? Yeah. Moon. Oh, look at that moon. Yeah, you just had your moon was just came off of your own natal moon. I'm sure you had several years of really deep psychic connections with the moon on the moon in the 6th house of work, for sure. Anyway, it's a given. I mean, if you want to know any more about it, and work, by the way, is major. You've got your moon and your sun progressed in the 6th house of work. So it's either going to be work or health. And I would concentrate on work. And that's the antidote, by the way, for you is work. Keep working and your health will improve. My tip of the day. Okay, Lori, so I wanted to give that to you, and I'm glad that I did. I'm going to see if I had anyone else there that actually provided their date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. And if so, I'll do those. And if not, then I'm going to just say, hey, it's been fun because I enjoyed doing this. Let's see here. And, oh, I hope no one has done this here. Give me 1 second. I think I might have saw another one, and if I did, I'll do it before I go. Sorry, guys, I'm refreshing the page. I always feel like I should have like a musical interlude. Wait a minute. Wait. I had some music on, and then I stopped it. Can you hear that? Yeah. While I'm doing things in the middle, for some reason, Facebook is going really slow, super slow. Where is that? It is going so slow. Wow. What's going on with Facebook? This could be my computer, you guys. I've got one of those Microsoft updates or Windows updates that wants to come. And that could be what's slowing me down. You know, you got to do those things. I feel horrible, you guys, because I really wanted to do these live readings for more than 2 people, but there is something going on with my computer. Obviously, I'm sure this is the universe telling me, thou hast done enough. Thou hast done enough tonight. You have introduced yourself. And there was someone else I wanted to do a chart for, but I can always do that later. I will be back Friday to do readings. I'm going to finish along, as I can, the readings that you guys have already posted for me. And I just want to thank everyone for the warm welcome. I already feel like I'm at home here. I'm sending out much love and many blessings to everyone. And I hope this reading is getting through because my page is not refreshing for some reason. So much love and light to everyone. And I look forward to working with all of you and maybe doing a reading with each of you and sending much love and light and many blessings your way. Much love and